Hey guys, it has been a little while since my last video, but I'm back and here is my next one. This one is a dirty pour and let's go ahead and get started on it. So first thing with the dirty pour is you're just going to layer the colors in a cup. And once you get those colors layered, and then you just pour it out onto the canvas in whatever way you want to do. So you'll see the way I chose to do it here in just a moment. But what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to measure the amount of paint, because usually I put like about 2 ounces of each color, or a little bit, close to 2 ounces. And then once I get those all layered in there, then that's when I check the total measurement, which is usually for this size of canvas, which is a 12 by 12, it's going to be about 7 or 8 ounces of paint. So there's also a calculator out there that you guys can use if you're using, for whatever size canvas you use, so you can know how much paint to use. And I'll put that down in the description so you can find that and use that. So I'll let you guys go ahead and watch this, and then I'll be back in just a moment. All right, so I'm ready to pour the paints. I'm going ahead and doing that onto the canvas right here. What I'm doing is just pouring it all in one spot, sort of creating almost like a ripple effect. But once I start to tilt the canvas, that's going to spread out, and you'll see the way it does that here in just a moment. But there's all kinds of ways you can do this. You can pour it all over the canvas. You can pour it in stripes. You could put, there's a lot of different ways that you can do this with the dirty pour. So now, one thing you do want to do is if you have a torch, there's going to be some air bubbles. So you want to make sure you pop those air bubbles, and that's what I'm doing here. And then once you get those popped, you may have to do it that several times. You'll just have to see how many air bubbles you have. But once you have those popped, then it's time to go ahead and start tilting. And that's what I'm about to do now. So one thing I usually like to do, I didn't do it on this one. I think I just forgot to. But I'd like to do is put tape around all the edges and make sort of like a little barrier. So when you're doing the dirty pour, you can keep a lot of the paint onto the canvas before you start. Then you remove the tape, and then the paint will drip over the sides, and that's what I usually do. But I just forgot to this time. So, but it still turns out great, I think. So, if you forget to do that, that's okay. So you don't have to do it. But now, this one, the colors that I'm using, I'll put those in the description too. These are some of my absolute favorite colors. I think they always turn out really great whenever you do the pour paintings with them. So it's an iridescent turquoise, and then it is the Quinacridone rose and Quinacridone magenta. Those are the ones, the main ones that I'm using. And then I've also got Ultramarine violet in there too. So I'll put all those down there in the description for you guys to use. All right, and then here I am. I'm torching it one more time just to make sure all the air bubbles are popped. And then the last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and well, actually, I'm tilting it a little bit more. I forgot I had to do that. I wanted to change the design up just a little bit, so I went back and tilted it just a little bit more. But the last thing I'll do is I'll get a palette knife, and then just any areas on the sides that it is not covered, you can scrape some of the paint that's dripped down onto the table, and just scrape that up, and then just kind of drip it down onto the parts of the sides where it has not covered. And so you'll see me doing that here in just a moment. And then also you want to just scrape the paint that's dripping just to make sure it doesn't take your design over with it. So those are the last things I'm doing. And then you'll see the final painting here in just a second. And one thing I did want to say is if you guys are interested in learning how to do this, I've got some suggestions as far as there are some poor artists out there that have classes. There's a couple out there I would suggest for you guys. So if you are interested in that, just leave a comment below and I'll let you know who it is. So here's the final painting. And this is one of my absolute favorite ones. I think it turned out really beautiful. And so I would be curious to know what you guys think of it. So just leave a comment below. And if you want to subscribe, I'd love for you guys to do that. And give me a like. So I will see you guys for the next one.